This video will demonstrate how to add an embedded Google Map in Street View to a web page in the simplest fashion possible. First, in the browser, visit console.cloud.google.com and create a new project. We'll name the new project Demotech. The new project dashboard shows information about our new project, like the APIs enabled within the project. In the new project dashboard, in the left side menu, go to APIs and Services and choose Dashboard. Enable the JavaScript Maps API. Once activated, we can create some credentials. An API key is necessary to embed a Google Map into the web page. Copy the API key. Create a new PHP file. In the new PHP file, create a variable to hold the API key. In the project dashboard, enable the Directions Service API for use in a later project. We need geo-coordinates, which we can get online at latlong.net. For demo purposes, I'll use the location of Avenue Arts in Canton, Ohio. Store the latitude and longitude in PHP variables. Add a variable for the address itself. Now, an HTML document can be created. On the HTML document, we have two divs, one div for our map called Map Canvas, one div for the street view called SV, and some styles, 300 pixels high, 400 pixels wide, with a 1 pixel border. View this in the browser. In order to add the map, we need the source from Google. This is done by including a script from Google and inserting our API key into the source address as an URL variable. To set up display and functionality on the web page, some JavaScript is needed. There are two main functions here. The app function instantiates the map. The init function is for initialization purposes and will be called when the page loads using an onload attribute function on our body tag. When the body is loaded, call the init function. In the app function, first a list of variables we will be using. A center start variable is a Google lat_lang object and uses our latitude and longitude PHP variables for its data. An object for map options with zoom, center, and a map type. Create a Google Map object and assign it to be displayed in our Map Canvas div using our specified map option attributes. Add a marker by creating a marker object. The marker object has attributes for its map object, title, and position. I've also included code for an icon, but commented out for the sake of simplicity for this tutorial. Add an info window about our map marker to display information about the location. In this case, I'll just use Demotech Industry and show the address. It is necessary to add a function to open the info window. Set up the street view next. The street view also uses a lat_lang object, our PHP latitude and longitude variables. The street view also has its own panorama options attribute object with a position and point of view. The POV attribute is also an object with its own defined heading, pitch, and zoom. Now the Street View object is created, assigned to our SV div on the web page, and using the panorama options as its attributes. Add the marker to the markers array variable. Finally, in the initialization function, there is a check to ensure that the Google API source has been included by checking for the Google object. If the web page has the Google object, then the web page can create and start the app function. The app function is the function to create and embed the Google Map and Street View in the browser. Save the finished document. In the browser, if the web page is refreshed, then the map displays.